Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokeball. Last time we were clearing out the trainers in this route, and we're going to be moving on to fighting these two guys, so let's do it. Bird Pokemon that fly elegantly in the sky, they're the best! Well, I do like some birds in this game. Well, it's kind of funny, because like some of my favorite Pokemon are flying types. Some of them, not all of them. Mostly just Articuno, and like Noctowl, stuff like them. They're cool. Have I missed a single Crush Claw yet? And wow, that was strong. I keep forgetting how friggin' powerful Korin is. He's seriously like the biggest powerhouse on my team. He can just like one-shot everything he finds if it doesn't resist him. Now I can't wait to get his next move. Ugh, excuse me, that was gross. Well, I don't know if it was gross, but if it is, I'm gonna cut it out. Basically, I just burped. I don't know if I don't know if it sounded gross, but if it is, I'm just going to cut it out, and that way you know what happened. I just burped. Anyway, Swellow! Fuck you! I hate Swellow. God, I hate Swellow. Because I've run into way too many freaking Burn Orb Swellows. I just hate them. I don't know, Guts Pokemon seem just like the least common denominator of Pokemon. You know, it's just like what everybody uses. You know, Protect, Burn Orb, and then just start using, you know, attacks. It's such an easy way to just double your attack instantly. It's really dumb. And there's basically no way to get around it without taking a whole crap ton of damage, and it sucks. Okay. So, we may or may not run into the next teammate here. You probably already know what it is. Considering where we are, you probably already know what the next teammate is going to be, but yeah. I'll know when I see it, because it's incredibly unique. And that, again, reinforces what it is. Alright, Crush Claw. Boom, boom. Get out of here. Oh my god, you're so strong, Korin. Korin's so strong. Alright, Inkata. I don't like wasting big moves on crappy little Inkata, so I'm not going to. Because I've only got 7 of those left. Now this is actually a very, very long route. There's a house here that'll allow you to heal. A little further up. Here we go, critical hit. Ow. Man, he got all 5 hits. I wonder if that increases the amount of hits you get when it does just a tiny amount of damage. Like, you're guaranteed to get a certain... Like, you're guaranteed to get 5 hits if it only does a certain amount of damage. Like, if it does, like, less than 1%, it'll do all 5 hits or something. Oh, here we go. Let's see. What's this? Okay, Oddish. No. Here, it's not you. Okay. And I have no idea what the hell I'm going to name it. Oh. Whoop. Stop it. Stop it! What the hell was that? Was he actually avoiding me? Because I was able to get to him that time. And it's interesting because he says, oh, if you step forward, we step forward. And you turn right, we turn right. But that was weird. Was he actually avoiding me? Or was I just really, really unlucky with his, like, random walk cycle or something? Whatever, I don't know. And there's a whole bunch of bugs in here. That's why I'm not using Machoke. I would be using Machoke, but in this particular patch of grass, there's like 4 bug trainers, and I'm not gonna send him out against a whole ton of bugs because he's gonna get poisoned, he's gonna get paralyzed, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna send Korin out to deal with these bugs, and then for the rest of the route, I'm probably going to try and use Machoke. And just think of what I could be doing if I used Merity. I could basically just destroy this entire route with one Pokemon if I used Merity. Merity is going to be... It's going to be such a temptation to just use Merity on everything. And then she's going to get super power leveled and I will frigging lose. Which I'm pretty sure I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. Back when I was playing... Like, when I was really, really young, I was going through Pokemon Red. Like, I think it was one of the very first times I was going through Pokemon Red. It might have been either the first time or... Actually, no. I think it was, like, the very first time I went through Pokemon Red. What happened to me was I got a Drowsy. I got a Drowsy. And what happened was he was so good. He helped me beat, oh, what was it? Lieutenant Surge. He helped me beat Lieutenant Surge, because I was having a lot of trouble with Lieutenant Surge. I don't know if I got Squirtle or whatever, but I could just not beat him. And then I got a Drowsy, and I was able to beat him. So I just kept going, and going, and going, and going with this Drowsy. Because back in the original Red, the special attacks and special defense was the same stat. It was just special. So if you had a high special attack, you had a high special defense. So, and the move thing was the same. So all electrics were special, all psychic types were special, all that. So, I had this Hypno that was like super frigging strong. And I just steamrolled everything with this Hypno alone. Just a Hypno. Nothing else. I wasn't using anything else. I was being really dumb because I was a little kid. So I was steamrolling like the whole game with this Hypno. And then when I got to Blaine, I think it's Blaine, Gym Leader Cinnabar Island. I don't remember if his name is Blaine or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. I got to Blaine and I couldn't beat him. He kept getting me with Fire Blast. I just couldn't beat him. And I had no other Pokemon. And this was before I knew how to do, like, Death Fodder. I didn't know that I could just revive a Pokemon and then just send him right back in and try again. I didn't really know about that yet. I wasn't old enough. I wasn't smart enough to even think of that. It was possible to do. I just didn't think to do it. So, I got all the way to Blaine, and I just got steamrolled by him. I just could not beat him. All the other trainers are completely easy, but once I got to Blaine, he just friggin' stomped me every time. I tried like 24 times to beat him, and I just couldn't do it. So at that point, I was like, I looked at my other Pokemon, I was like, wow, I see the problem here. All my other Pokemon are too weak. Like, I don't have a Water type, I don't have a Rock type or anything like that. So at that point, I started my whole game over. And then I restarted, and I went through the game the right way, where all my Pokemon were leveled evenly, and I was able to beat him with no sweat. And that is how I learned to keep all my Pokemon around the same level. So that's the story of how I learned how to train Pokemon properly. So there you go. Anyway, I'm sure other people have stories like that too, like where they just catch one Pokemon. It's like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. It just kills everything. And then you run into that one type that actually beats it, and then you can't beat it. That always sucks when that happens. But okay. Except normal types, because what's funny is that now that I'm smarter, I was able to. I made a mono normal type team in Pokemon Gold, and this is the original Gold, not the new one, the old Gold. I made a mono normal type team, and I beat the fighting type gym. Nothing but normal types. I did not have a normal psychic type. I did not have a Girafarig. And I beat the fighting gym. Now, it was hard, but I did it. Ooh, Linoon. Cool. I'm gonna kill you. Let's see, how much experience do I get from a Linoon? Damn, I can even one-shot you. 400. Oh, that's not much. I thought it was gonna be a lot more. Hyper Potion! Yay, that's good. That's the next tier of potion. Heals 200 HP. Let's see. What do you gotta say? I thought you fly by catching a whole flock of bird Pokemon and then hanging on to them somehow. But it turns out there's an HM move called Fly. Wish I'd known about that a long time ago. And there's a whole bunch of Wingulls in here. That's pretty fun. Well, just release them, dumbass. I heard about a cave called the Cave of Origin. People rumor that the spirits of Pokemon are revived there. Could something like that really happen? Gee, I don't know. I sure hope there's not a super legendary Pokemon in there that can control the weather. That would be really inconvenient and stupid. And it wouldn't really make any sense as to why it would go there after you release it from its underwater cave prison home thing after the Team Magma goes there and wakes it up, again, for some stupid reason, because they think they can control literally the creator of all the land. But yeah, that'd be dumb if that happened. I'm sure it won't. Ugh. Spoilers, it will. Anyway. So, fight this guy. Eugene. Oh, now this guy has the rarest Pokemon in the history of the series. Again, that's not a joke. Let's see. Again, I'm saying like the whole, again, this isn't a joke. I'm mostly saying that to people that are new to Pokemon Ruby or never played it, because I realize that there are some people who haven't. Because a lot of people got started with like Pokemon Pearl and X and Y and Black and White and stuff like that. They started with those ones. So yeah, this is it. This is the rarest Pokemon in the history of the series. Feebas. It's ugly, it's stupid, it's just like Magikarp. And just like Magikarp, it has a really incredible evolution. And, funnily enough, it looks somewhat similar to Gyarados, at least in a body design, because it's another sea serpent. it evolves into Milotic, which is one of the biggest pains in the asses in the history of the series, because all of its stats, except for speed and I think physical attack, are pretty high. So it has tons of HP, tons of defense, tons of special defense, and tons of special attack. So basically think of it as a special attacking Gyarados with Recover. Ugh. It's really, really good, and it's hard to get. It's not like Magikarp where it evolves level 20. This thing evolves when you max out its beauty, which is weird. Here, let me give you an example. If you go to... Wait a minute, how do you do that? Actually, I don't know how to check that. Can you check that? But anyway, you know how you go to, Pokemon contests, and you go to cool contests and stuff like that, and tough contests? You can give Pokemon Pokeblocks, and they will increase how tough they look, or how cool they look, or how beautiful they look, etc., etc. So what you need to do is you need to max out the Pokemon's beauty. Then it will evolve into Milotic. So it's a gigantic pain to evolve it. So, yeah. Now, it's even harder to find it, because on this route, have you noticed how much water there is on this route? Because basically this whole route is just a river. You're just going up a river, if you haven't noticed. But if you want to know how to find it, here's what you do. You go in the water, you surf in the water, and the Feebas can be found in, I think, I don't know, it's either 5 or 2 individual tiles. So you see, every time I take a step, that's one tile. So, one space. There on all of this route, Feebas can appear in either 2 or 5 spots. And that's it. That's it. So what you have to do is you have to surf on the water and fish like 2 times on every single tile just to find a Feebas. It is literally the rarest Pokemon in the history of the series. It is impossible to find. I've never found one. I have never, ever found one before. And serious props to anybody who has. Because, mother of God, you have the patience of a saint if you can find a Feebas. Or you just get lucky, and you just happen to find it. So if you have found one, wow! Be sure you keep that thing. If not to train it, to breed it, and then trade it to other people for an exorbitant Pokemon. Ooh, Taunt. That has its uses in multiplayer, but it doesn't really have any use here. So, no thanks. Okay, Rosalia. After I kill this Rosalia, I'm going to be moving on to, Machoke, I think. So, boom, boom. But yeah, oh, that's the Feebas rant. Mother of God, I hate that Pokemon. Oh. And there's also, you can find it in later games. There's, let me think. I think it was, in Black and White? No. Wait, was it in Pokemon Pearl? I don't remember, but there's this underwater cave in some area in one of the Pokemon games where you go north to a snowy area. I think that might actually be Pokemon Pearl. I think it is. And just, Diamond and Pearl and Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, that's it. In those games, you can find it in an underwater cave, which basically, it's the exact same thing as this. It only spawns in, like, 2 tiles, so you gotta fish all around inside the cave to find it. It's the exact same method, it's just a different area. And I think, technically, it is a smaller area, because it's just a cave, but still. Oh, wow, it went first. Oh, well, yeah, I guess Breloom is pretty fast. So, strength. Wow. It's pretty good. Cry Chop. Oh, come on! Really? Why do you have a full restore? That's so weird. And also, don't ask me why I did strength. That was weird. Ooh! Yeah, I should have done that first. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. No harm done. Yay, there we go. Much better. Now Handjob can start to freaking get stronger, because, man, I have not used him much in the longest time. Oh, crap. I completely forgot that this guy is here. Well, let's go ahead and give it a shot, depending on what he sends out. If he sends out a Swellow, I'm running. Ugh. Okay. Oh, a Tailo. Well, maybe? I know it's part normal type. Ugh. Okay. Oh, that didn't do much. Wow. Could you just imagine, like, a big friggin', like, martial arts fighter just karate chopping a bird in the back of the neck? God, I totally could. And I would love it, because I hate birds. Alright. Let's go to Korin, because I can't take a Swellow. I know that. I'm not even going to try. Let's see. Crush Claw, get out of here. I still haven't missed. I'm very happy with Crush Claw. And also, I know why, you remember when I was fighting Flannery and I was having trouble with her Torkoal? The reason why I wasn't lowering the defense of the Torkoal was because I had White Smoke, which prevents stat loss. And also, I did not figure that out. Somebody else commented that. I don't remember who it was, but yeah. That's the reason why I wasn't lowering defense. And the reason I'm not lowering defense now is because I'm killing everything in one hit. So, yeah. There's still nothing to worry about in terms of that. It's just, you know, that was the reason. There we go, finally. So, if you have the match bike here, you can, you know, you can ride up this hill and skip all this grass. But here's the funny thing. It's like you go up here, it's like, oh, we can skip all this grass. But if you didn't have it, you'd think you'd have to go all the way back here and start from the beginning. You don't, because I don't think they placed enough trees here. Because you could just walk right through here and still skip about 90% of it. It's kind of funny. There's a ninja boy right there, if you can see him. He's using his hide no jutsu. Elixir! Those are good. Those restore 10 PP to all moves, instead of just 10 PP to one move. Alright, so... I like how they just hide behind a really obvious fake wall. It's pretty funny. You're not on your guard, you're in for some pain. I was on my guard. You just think I wasn't. Alright. Come at me, Takashi. Alright. Well, Handjob can handle this. He can handle it. I don't know why you want to give a giant bug a Handjob. Ugh! Oh no, Mind Reader! Actually, I don't know if they have any moves that would work well with Mind Reader. Basically, what Mind Reader does, there's two moves like that. There's Mind Reader and Lock On. What the moves do is they allow them to use the next attack without missing, ever. They will never miss. Okay, good. I thought he was going to use Self-Destruct. Man, he can take some hits. Handjob is great. I love his physical defense. It's great. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. If you use Lock On or Mind Reader, your next attack will never, ever miss. Never. So, like, no matter what it is, no matter how much accuracy it has, it will always hit once. So, like, you use it, you use the move, then you need to Lock On again and then do it again. So, yeah, that's how Lock On and Mind Reader work. I'm surprisingly good. Yep, I am. Well, I think actually it's just Handjob is really good, and I don't expect him to be as good as he is. Okay, so this is where you can heal. As you can see, you come over here and you can talk to this bed and you'll heal. Which is ironic because it's like you sleep in the bed, but your Pokemon are the ones that get healed. And you don't have to sleep twice. I just assumed there was going to be a text bubble, so I tried to skip it. So, we're here in this Team Magma dominated area. While I was sleeping, everyone went upstairs. I really love the Team Magma / Team Aqua theme. It's just great. Alright, lookout duty is surprisingly boring. Hey you, please don't go near the Weather Institute. Okay. We're standing lookout here. Hey you, stay away from the Weather Institute. It's not safe. Oh, well, that's actually a fairly decent, like, stay away from an area thing, because it's like, oh, it's not safe. Because it's not saying, oh, we took over it, it's just, it's not safe. You know, because most people would be like, oh, if it's not safe, I don't want to go there. Okay, well, you got a bird trainer here. Let's go ahead and kill his birds. Alright, the vast sky holds untold promise. Nothing can compare to the sheer exhilaration of flight. You know, I actually kind of believe you. Because I've never flown before. I think I'd just be scared if I was flying. Alright. Hugh! Hugh, we're going to die! Sorry. Anyway, how are you gonna do? Wow, not much, considering. I thought it was going to do a lot more. I'm used to Swellows, like, one-shotting everything I have. And why did you use Quick Attack? That was dumb. You could have done more damage if you used Wing Attack. Oh, well. I'll take it. Yay, level 33 now! Just 9 more levels. Oh, wait. Ooh, Vital Throw. That's good. Or... See, here's the thing. Vital Throw... Oh, yeah. Makes the mover use last, but it never misses. Makes the user... Wait. Makes the users move last, but it never misses. Yeah, so... it's a little bit stronger, but I still prefer what I have now. Like, there's no reason for me to... Well, I mean, technically I always do move last. But I want my crit... This is actually kind of a tough one, because I do usually move last, because I'm really freaking slow. That's kind of the idea. And it is way stronger. You know what? I'll do it. Stop learning? No. Okay. I'll get rid of Karate Chop for this. There. Because I haven't been getting too many critical hits with it, so it's not that reliable for critical hits. So you know what? I'll get Vital Throw. It's a substantially more powerful fighting move. So there you go. So, now that I've cleared out the majority of this route and we're here at the Weather Institute, I'm going to end it off. And next time we're going to start salting Team Magma's headquarters here. Well, it's not really a headquarters, but you know, we're going to fight Team Magma in here. So, next time on Pokeball, we're going to attack the dastardly Red Ribbon Army. Because, hey, they're red. Anyway, see you then.